All right, Red and Whites, welcome back to the Ugly Inside. Now, as a bit of a hot topic recently, Ronald Koeman, after the Leicester game, was very bitter after not being awarded a penalty. We got 2 penalty shouts in the Leicester game and one actually sort of clear handball against Liverpool 2 weekends ago. Now, Clive, should there be video replays in games?
Yeah, definitely. They definitely should. I mean, we brought the goal line technology in, and God knows why it's not in the Championship and maybe even Leagues 1 and 2, because if you look at it like last week, for instance, we did feel aggrieved, but how aggrieved must Burnley have felt when the ball clearly crossed the line against Brighton could cost them promotion. How much is that in terms of money? We're talking about money again, but it really does come down to that. And some of these decisions you have to question. I think we've had a run of them. We've had the ones that you mentioned, Stoke, Liverpool, which was a rugby tackle, and the one last weekend, where the first one, to me, I don't think there's any doubt. But as I saw it with the naked eye, you couldn't actually tell. So there was doubt in the referee's mind, but a video replay would have put that straight. The ball, his hand goes to the ball. The ball doesn't hit his hand. He actually plays it. He's very clever because it's against his body, and you can't really tell because his body is, if you like, his arm. Sorry, you can't see the movement because his body's in the way there. If it's anywhere outside, you can see it straight away. The decision on hoof, I'm not so sure. I think that the ball's hit him from literally 2 yards out. He doesn't know anything about it. There's no intention to play the ball, but then it's such a grey area. In Spain, they say that's handball every time, unless it's Barcelona or Real Madrid that are playing, and then they get a bit of favouritism. But there we go.
Now, Peter Schmeichel said after the game against the game on Sunday, there should be those rules that are implemented next season. If it hits your hand in the penalty box, it's a red card and a penalty.
Well, I don't know how you could have given Hoof a red card, because Hoof sort of stood square on to the ball. But certainly the other one was Simpson, is it? Simpson. Yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate. You don't want anyone to get really a red card for that sort of thing, because is it cheating? I don't know. It's all happened so quick, but it's handball at the end of the day. It's handball. And we've suffered because of it. Other teams have suffered, of course. If you find that the likes of the big 4 or 5 teams, or the so-called big 4 or 5, I don't know what they are now. Do you include Leicester in that? Not really, but that if decisions go against them, you'll soon hear a clamour for video evidence.
Do you think there's been a bit of favouritism to Leicester this season on referees?
I don't know. People say, I want Leicester to win the league, but I think referees go out there, they give it as they see it, and I wouldn't hang him out to dry for not giving the penalty. I just think it all happened so quick, but that's where video evidence could help him out. It helps out in other sports. I personally think, here we are at the Rose Bowl, beautiful ground. Cricket has really come on a bundle in terms of the 2 appeals that you get. And what's happened with cricket is, I think that when they first started that, the appeals were a little bit random. People were appealing for anything. And then they learned they've only got 2 appeals. If they lose them, then it's the referee's call. Okay, now there's far more skill in knowing whether a player's out or not. And I'm afraid a lot of footballers, they just cheat. It's just inherent in their nature, especially, may I say, some of the foreign players. Not saying it's unique to them, but I wasn't impressed with Dusan Tadic's antics last week. I just wish he'd get on with the game. Great player, can open up all sorts of defences, but for Christ's sake, Dusan, get on with the game, mate.
There we have it, guys. Thanks for watching, and let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Should there be video replays introduced into football? Should there be appeal systems like we have in cricket? Let us know in the thoughts, and subscribe to the channel. All right, Red and Whites, welcome back to another match preview, and Clive and I are here to give you our thoughts ahead of the Newcastle game on Saturday. So, Clive, what are we expecting from this game, mate?
I should imagine a blizzard, judging by this weather today. Again, these north and eastern teams have brought their weather with them.